Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Giants fans, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer for our team and the entire NFC East. Rumors are swirling around one of the league's most underrated but impactful linebackers, Fred Warner from the San Francisco 49ers, potentially making his way to the Big Apple. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Is this really happening? Well, according to sources and some sharp-eyed reporters, there's a real possibility that the Giants could pull off a blockbuster deal for Warner, and it could reshape our defense and our chances of making a serious playoff push. Let's break down what's going on here. The 49ers, sitting at 7-5 with a cap space of around $18 million, are reportedly open to trading Warner after November 2025, ideally for a couple of draft picks, specifically a second and a fourth-round pick in 2026. The idea is to free up some cap space, especially to focus on re-signing or acquiring their quarterback, Brock Purdy, who's been a bright spot for them. Warner, who's been battling an ankle injury causing him to miss 2 games this season, is a player who's not just a linebacker but a true quarterback of the defense. His ability to cover short passes, especially against tight ends, is elite, at just 92. 7 PFF grade in 2025, Warner still displays top-tier versatility. He's racked up over 102 tackles so far this season, along with 3 interceptions and 5 forced fumbles in just 10 games. That's production you can't ignore. His tackling is solid, averaging around 10. 2 stops per game, and he's known for clutch plays, especially in critical moments. His ability to read the game pre-snap at an impressive 88% accuracy means he's always a step ahead, orchestrating the defense like a true maestro. Plus, he's great in coverage, completing about 78% of short passes against tight ends, making him a nightmare for offenses trying to pick on linebackers in the middle of the field. Now, Warner's skill set isn't just about raw numbers. His leadership and football IQ are what make him such a valuable asset. His career stats include over 800 tackles, 12 interceptions, and 4 All-Pro nods. Even in his age 28 season, he's still playing at a high level, and his presence on the field could elevate the Giants' defense to a whole new level. Remember, our defense has shown vulnerability in the middle, allowing about 4.7 yards per carry, which is a bit concerning. Adding Warner could help us tighten up that run defense, potentially increasing our third down stops by around 18%, which would be huge. The Giants have been moving in a direction of rebuilding and retooling, especially on defense. We've seen a youth movement, and players like Okrek have been stepping up. But what we really need is a seasoned, cerebral linebacker who can not only stop the run and cover tight ends, but also organize the entire defensive scheme. Warner's ability to play in both nickel and base defenses makes him a perfect fit. His 65 snaps in nickel coverage this season demonstrate how he's trusted to handle multiple roles, especially after the departure of some of our veteran leaders, or when Daboll's defensive calls need that extra edge. Think about how Warner's arrival could impact us. His presence in the middle would be like a lighthouse guiding the entire defense. He's the kind of player who doesn't just make tackles, but forces offenses to rethink their entire approach. His knack for forcing turnovers, forcing fumbles, and making crucial stops, especially in the red zone or in overtime scenarios, could be the difference between a playoff appearance and an early exit. For a team like ours, that's exactly what we need, a cerebral playmaker who can turn the tide in close games. And let's not forget the emotional and psychological boost a player like Warner could bring. His reputation as a dark maestro, as some analysts put it, is built on a relentless work ethic and a high football IQ. He's the kind of player who leads by example, pushing everyone around him to elevate their game. When you add a player of his caliber to our squad, especially on defense, it's about more than just stats. It's about instilling confidence, creating a culture of toughness, and making our opponents think twice before attacking the middle of the field. Now, I know some fans might be thinking about the cost. Trading for a player like Warner isn't cheap, but considering the potential upgrade in our defense, it might be worth it. The Giants are in a position where they're looking to contend, and adding a proven leader like Warner could be the missing piece. Plus, with the 49ers possibly looking to rebuild their linebacker core and free up cap space, this might be the perfect moment for us to pounce. The question is, do the Giants see Warner as a piece that fits into their long-term puzzle? Given how much we've been focusing on building a balanced, aggressive defense, it's hard to imagine a better fit. Imagine Warner lining up next to Okrek, orchestrating our defense with that pre-snap read of 88%, calling out formations, and making adjustments on the fly. His experience and leadership could help our young players, especially in high-pressure situations. His reputation for clutch plays, especially in overtime and tight games, could be what propels us into the postseason and beyond. It's not just about the immediate impact, but about setting a tone for the future, a defense that's disciplined, relentless, and smart. We've seen other teams make similar moves, and it's paid off big time. The Rams, for example, saw increased production from their linebackers after trading for Wagner in 2022, with stops increasing by 20%. Bringing Warner into the Giants' fold could have a similar effect, turning us into a more formidable unit that opponents dread facing. Plus, it would send a statement to the rest of the league that the Giants are serious about competing and willing to make bold moves to get there. In the end, this hypothetical trade isn't just about acquiring a star linebacker. It's about reshaping our identity on defense, boosting our chances to make noise in the playoffs, and giving our fans a reason to believe even more strongly in this team. Warner's leadership, football IQ, and all-around game are exactly what we need to take that next step. If we can pull this off, it could be a defining moment in our season and a sign that the Giants are aligning all the pieces to contend for a Super Bowl again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Warner would be the perfect fit for our defense? Could he be the game changer we need to finally get back to the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants, and I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. This offseason could be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and I can't wait to see what's next. Remember, Giants fans, we're in this together, and every move we make brings us closer to the glory days. Let's go, Big Blue.